Get the whole story.
Welcome back. This is Kivumbi 2022. With our guest this evening, Senator Johnson Muthama, chairman of UDA. He says this party is just about 9 months old. It has over 5 million registered members already. Are you one of them? So let's talk about political party nominations, Senator. It's coming up from April. Do you have your timelines and your dates set for nominations?
We want to beat the deadline that is given by the law. And to get to that, of course, we must have our own program on how to move from where we are to the deadline. And what I can assure you here is that we will never make a mistake by disobeying the law, what it says. Our timelines are clear and we are fully prepared for that.
Have you published the nomination rules? You're required to do that. We submit your nomination rules to the register of political parties.
We have published our nomination rules, and they were discussed by and approved by the NEC. We have set National Election Board. We have set Appeals Committee Resolution Board. And we have even published the nomination fees that candidates needs to pay. So up to that stage, we are set. We are only waiting for the bell to be touched, and we get down to the business and get over with it.
No,
that's how organized we are.
I'm assuming that you will want to field candidates all the way from the presidential to MCA.
In fact, put it this way, we are going to have candidates in every elective position in the Republic of Kenya under UDA. Put it that way.
So every ward, 1,800 plus wards, are going to have a UDA candidate.
We are going to have candidates.
290 for member of parliament. 45 women. 45 Senate.
Where 45? 47.
47, rather, yes. I beg your pardon.
Yes.
And governor as well.
Yes.
So, if you have all this set, and you've already determined that we're going to have this, the law now allows you to have either direct or indirect nominations. One of them is where you have party members coming to pick a candidate, and the other one is where you have boardroom deals on the selection of a candidate.
Let me tell you, this party is led by people with democratic minds. This chairman of UDA seated in front of you, in 2017, he rejected and refused nomination certificate of Wiper Party because there was no openness to other candidates whom I went around telling them, come and join Wiper. They are going to be free and fair nominations. When that was turned upside down and did not take place, I pulled out. What I'm saying is UDA is led by democratic people with open principles of allowing democracy to take place. There would be no, and I want to assure our members, wherever they are, there is going to be no boardroom nominations. Our nominations are going to be applied in 3 different steps. Step number 1 is to have Mwananchi to be allowed to be fully involved in getting and saving the candidate they want. That is our target. But because we are human beings, and there could be those who will not be satisfied with the results, we have a different approach of having a research opinion polls to find out who is more popular than the other one. If that does not sort out the problem, we believe now, where it's mentioned about uniting this country, we are people of one country, of one person. We will sit and apply consensus to sort out that problem. And I'm confident that we cannot go 3 steps without finding a solution.
Senator, you've just come back to what you said you'll not do. Consensus basically is a boardroom discussion.
No, that's not boardroom. Boardroom nomination is where we sit, me and you. We say you are the party leader, I'm the chairman, you are the secretary general. This certificate is going to so and so, whether he likes it or not. No. This consensus is different, my brother. It is based on Peter, sit here. Juma, sit here. Why are you having these kind of differences? Is because we say now, look, do you want us to win this seat and form the government? Or do you want us to miss this seat and fail to form the government? There will be serious discussions. And because these people are Kenyans and they are looking for one thing of UDA winning, I want to assure you we'll never fail to find our way out. That will be achieved and there will be no problems. I can give you an undertaking that there will be no problems.
You're an experienced politician.
Yes.
You have participated in these processes before.
Yes.
And I'm sure you can give me examples where this has been attempted. Has it worked before? Where we're saying that the party members have gone to a nomination, they have picked candidate A, but candidate B is dissatisfied. Now we go into stage number 2, where we're talking about opinion polling. Stage number 3, we're talking about consensus building.
Yes.
Has it ever worked in this country?
It has.
Where?
It has. When I was in Wiper in 2007, there were no problem when it was ODM Kenya. And I managed to get over with that issue. When we were in PNU coalition and we had by-elections, we sorted out our issues. Some of us, we are well experienced and will be able to handle that matter without any problem whatsoever. It will be moved forward and issues will be sorted out. And I gave you a good example. When it did not prevail, when it failed to take place and happen in Wiper in 2017, Johnson Muthama pulled out from the campaigns because I had no reason and I have no explanation to give to the people. I told them remain within the party, there will be democracy, and yet it turns out to be Muthama himself has got his nomination certificate, but so and so does not know how it was issued to so and so. So the best thing was to pull out. And I'm telling you, we are so democratic that we don't even value the seats we are going to be elected. We value how this country is going to be united. We value how we want to bring it to Kenyans that this is the way we can move, we can be one team, and we should not have misunderstandings.
Something that the new law has done is it attempts to tighten some of these screws. It says, and I shall read section 38, says a political party shall not allow any person who is not a registered member to participate in nominations.
But
is this a good way to go?
It is a good way. It's a good way. Because when do you have members of UDA go and participate in the nomination of ODM? Why do you want ODM to go and participate in the nomination of UDA? It is unfair. You are not, the party is not getting the candidate that is committed to fundamental issues and policies of that political party. That candidate will be given the certificate by non-members of the political party.
You say
that they are supporting.
You have 5 million registered members.
Yes.
How many votes do you hope to secure in the general election? I'm assuming you're going for more than 5 million out of the 20.
Let's first of all differentiate between Party nomination?
Yes.
I thought we were talking about party
We are
nomination.
talking about nominations. I want you to answer that, then I
But
can
if
take
you
where
are
I'm going.
talking about the general election and who is going to vote, then I have an answer for that. So differentiate. Where do you want me to give
I
an
want you
answer?
to answer that question, then I'll take you where I'm going.
About party nominations?
5 million members
Yes.
of UDA.
Yes.
But you hope that in the general election, you're going to get more people voting for your party.
Yes.
Now, do you think that in all these areas, as you said, you're going to have nominations in all the wards in this country? You're going to have sufficient number of members on the register who will participate in the nominations?
Voting through nomination is different from general election, my brother. Make that be understood very clearly. When we are doing nominations, we are doing only through members. There are people who are affiliated and convinced UDA is the way to go. But those people, for one reason or the other, they don't want to be registered as members. Maybe some of them, they don't have time to spend that 5 minutes to get registered, but they are convinced that UDA is the way. So with the 5 million is not what we are expecting to be voted. Actually, that 5 million multiplied by 3.
15 million.
Yes, you can talk about that.
Don't you think then the other 10 million will feel like their choice at the ballot has been determined by a minority? That's where I was headed.
Those who do not want to be registered, they don't care which candidate comes with UDA or with that party.
So it's
or
not,
what they care
about the character of the person.
Yes, or what they care for, and that is Kenyans. And you could be one of them, actually. You may not belong to a political party, and I don't want to ask you which political party you belong to. But you find many Kenyans, to them, watch it too. Why should I be a member of the party? And I know I love that party. Whoever candidate they bring, that's the candidate I will vote for. And that has been the trade in Kenya. KANU time, DP time, PNU time, KPU time. That is all what has been happening. So don't tie it up with registered members versus voting and the ballot at the last vote to elect the candidate. No, those are two different issues.
So somebody who will they just feel good about the UDA and what it represents, will go and elect a UDA candidate, even though they do not actually agree with that UDA candidate?
Not agreeing, that is a decision I cannot make. Because failing to register as a member of the party does not mean you have rejected the ideas and the ideology of that political party. No. You have your own reasons where you are saying, mimi skura ikifika, I would just move on and vote for my candidate. Who in this party, I don't care who will be nominated by the party. I love the party. I love the leadership. So they wait for that. And as I said, Eric, I may not ask you, but you may not belong to a political party. But the day of voting for the candidate, I'm sure you will go and make your choice.
For a candidate,
so
not
don't
a party.
take yourself so special than the rest of Kenyans. We all fall in the same thinking, school of thought, and we practice and do things the same way as Kenyans. So not many would want to be seen to be registering with a political party to be able to make their decision at the final ballot. No. If you go to our political rallies, and you take the 5 million people, members we are talking about, and look at our political meetings, and take just 10 counties, not 47, 10. Put those numbers together, and you ask Senator Muthama, are they all your members? I tell you, they like what we are saying. They are ready to be associated with us, but all of them, they are not registered members of UDA. That I will give you, and I will tell you that. But it's not a crime. It's the choice of somebody's freedom on the way he or she wants to conduct her affairs.
That's fair. Let's now talk about your coalition. So the law allows you to have candidates as a political coalition, right? We've already seen movement between UDA, ANC and Ford Kenya, and now you call the Kenya Kwanza Alliance. Are you going to have a conversation with your other partners, the other political parties that come in, and look at how to field candidates in the various positions? Such that, for example, you say, like we have had conversations happening, that we shall map the country and say, in this area, we know that this party is stronger. I'm going to be very shrewd in giving you that answer. And I want to start by saying, when negotiations of a dowry is ongoing, you don't go out and start telling people, we are negotiating of giving 10 goats here, 5 cows there, sijui nini pale. No. You wait until the negotiations are complete. At the moment, we are looking at those areas on how we are going to move together. And once again, let me tell you this and assure you this. The interest of UDA and the interest of ANC, the interest of Ford Kenya is to unite Kenyans to one team that will play this football match of election and win it. So because now we are laying down our strategies and we are planning on how we are going to move, I'm not going to divulge any discussions which are yet to be agreed upon and finalized. But all what I can tell you is, as Kenyans, we are committed into building a coalition that will be admired by Kenyans and accepted by Kenyans. And also we want to create history in this country, that we are the ever first coalition that brought Kenyans together and worked as one team. Final question, Senator. If UDA produces the presidential candidate, is UDA prepared to allow the other parties to produce the running mate? Now, you are trying to turn me around to go to the segregation I told you we are not going to apply. We are not going to apply segregation of this party and this party and this party. We are going to apply the unity of Kenyans where we work together. A presidential candidate will be a Kenyan nominated by those who are involved within the coalition and the political parties which are together. The deputy president will be the same, and all other positions within the leadership will be the same. So we have no time, and that is what we hate. Sit down here, and let me tell you, if we are going to say we are sharing position around the political parties or communities, what about those who do not have communities being represented there? Are you telling me that because Alendiland does not have a representative on that table, they don't deserve to be the government? Are you telling me a Pokoma will be chased away and be locked out because the Pokoma does not have a representative on the table of power? No, no. It is an open democracy for us to lead this country in a different way and prove to Kenyans that we are capable of uniting this country. For the ever first time, we want to demonstrate that. In coming days, we shall definitely see what you're talking in practice. And we thank you very much for joining us this evening, Senator Johnson Muthama. Thank you very much. The Senator is the chairman of UDA, the United Democratic Alliance Party, that wheelbarrow black and yellow party. We are talking about nominations tonight. There's a new law, the political parties law, that we had the register of political parties earlier. Stick around, because after the news we'll have more guests joining us in the panel just to interrogate how political parties are preparing for the election. This is Kivumbi 2022 on KTN News. My name is Eric Latif. Good evening.